to some big update coming in. Rahul Bhat's death has been avenged. The Kashmiri Hindu who had been killed, and all three terrorists in the case have been neutralized. All the three terrorists behind the killing of the Kashmiri Hindu have now been neutralized. Government sources confirming one of the terrorists had been killed earlier and two now. Nikunj joins us with more details on this. Nikunj, the death of Rahul Bhat now being avenged, all three terrorists behind the killing neutralized.
Well, yes, a large section of people will certainly believe so, and a large section of security forces would also want to claim that. So that's not the idea of the government. The government's idea, the Ministry of Home Affairs' idea, or the Lieutenant Governor there governing in Jammu and Kashmir, their idea is to ensure that the culture of brazenness and impunity should go. Nobody, not even their terror backers or the terror masterminds, should think that in Kashmir today, anybody can be randomly killed. I'm not talking just about loss of one life of Kashmiri Pandit, loss of each life. Loss of each individual's life or any human life is always regrettable. So in any such circumstance, terrorists are brought to book, and brought to book swiftly is the idea behind the security forces' very vigorous operations. And in this case, success has come very, very quickly. In 24 hours, less than 24 hours or so, at least all three of the terror operatives, surely masterminds are across the border, but terror operatives operating in Jammu and Kashmir have been neutralized. Security forces quite clearly are not interested as much in the killings. They are interested in the fact that a message goes across, and that message must also go to the terror mastermind sitting in Pakistan, that once you undertake this kind of wanton killing in today's Kashmir, this is certainly not going to go without a response. There will be a response, there will be a prompt and vigorous response, and the response would be lethal in the sense that the killing, as you said, security forces certainly would believe would be avenged. So that is what quite clearly has happened in this case. Government quite clearly believes that that is a strategy also needed to be deployed along with other strategy like intelligence-based operations or, collecting overall intelligence, area domination, plugging gaps wherever they are on LC and the international border, both on line of control and international border. However, an important part of Pakistan's strategy has always been to ratchet up the levels of violence whenever Government of India has taken important or key initiatives in Jammu and Kashmir. And that needs to be repulsed. Pakistan needs to be told that such kind of action will not go in without a response. That activity of Pakistan's free run in Kashmir, and particularly in Kashmir, out of Jammu and Kashmir, has come to an end.
Nikunj, thank you for joining us with those details, because like you mentioned, these terrorists are the mere foot soldiers of a bigger network. The bigger message was to send out a message that Kashmiri Hindus can be targeted anywhere, and that's the message that Kashmiri Hindus have been talking about. That's the reason why they've been protesting on streets as well. We'll track the developments on this big story. We're slipping into a short break here. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.